First time I realised things had gone too far was when I woke up in hospital after an overdose. I'd been struggling with home life. I'd been in foster care as a child, didn't know my dad, and had a rocky relationship with my mum. Things were bad at school. I found it hard to keep my temper and had a history of being excluded for fighting. I left school with no GCSEs and little chance of finding a job. I had a history of self-harming and struggled with low moods, no appetite, and insomnia. I was also using cannabis on a nearly daily basis and started to use ecstasy. I needed help, but didn't know who to turn to or what to do. I wish I'd found the Matthew Project sooner.
I joined the army at a young age. I was deployed in active service and doing what I signed up to do. But I was bullied there, just like I was bullied at school, and I really wasn't happy. I started drinking. I did my time, and then I found my dream job in the corporate world. It was stressful. I started drinking more, and then I had a nervous breakdown. I knew I was having problems, but I didn't understand what was going on inside my head. I felt a failure. I began drinking a lot. 4, 5, 6 bottles of wine a day. I was going for long walks at night in the dark, taking drink with me. I spent Christmas Eve on the streets, slept outside a church, and forgot it was Christmas morning when I woke up. It was then that I started looking for help. During my treatment, I found hope through the Matthew Project.
For as long as I can remember, I struggled to fit in. My brother has a learning disability, so I felt very protective and responsible for him. When I was a teenager, I became depressed and anxious and struggled socially, but I made it to university at 18. That's when I got drunk and dabbled in party drugs for the first time. I thought this was the solution to my problems. I dropped out of uni and moved back in with my parents. I started a job, but all of my wages went on drugs. I got kicked out of my parents' home as I had been stealing from them to fund my habit too. I managed to get a place in a hostel, but the men that lived there would get me high and take turns having sex with me. It didn't take long before I started smoking crack. Shoplifting to pay for drugs and various arrests were part and parcel. I was prostituting myself regularly too. Then the lockdown hit, and I was forced to sit with myself. It was not possible to continue my lifestyle. I made it to rehab, and that's when I found the Matthew Project. They have been a crucial part of my recovery.
Welcome to our Next Steps Recovery Hub in Norwich. This is where Ellie came and where we help adults in recovery. We also support young people such as Ayla throughout Norfolk, as well as veterans such as Dave right across East Anglia. I'm Rachel Chapman, Chief Executive of the Matthew Project, and this is the Next Steps Centre. It's here where we deliver our structured support programmes. These include therapeutic sessions that help sustain recovery, as well as opportunities to learn new skills, both for life and for future employment. The Matthew Project is all about bringing hope, empowering people, and caring for the individual. Thank you for all your support, for volunteering your time, for your donations and fundraising, and for helping to raise awareness of our work. With your continued support, we can bring hope to more people like Ellie, like Ayla and Dave, right across our communities.